What's going on, broskies? My name's Shivoki, and welcome back to some more Season 3 God Guides on SMITE. Today, looking at my main girl, Nemesis, and a lot of people deem her as a bad god, or just a god that really isn't that good, and I'm here to tell you that you are crazy. Nemesis is like Shredder from the Ninja Turtles. She spreads protection, and she can even set up insane plays to help wipe out a support off the map within seconds, and she probably has some of the best mobility in the game. Now first, we're going to take a look at her passive and her abilities, and please feel free during this video to leave a thumbs up if it helped you at all, or if you liked the video, and of course subscribe if you haven't done already, guys. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. I've gained 4,000 this month already. Holy fuck, you are all amazing. Thank you for all the support. Seriously, I can't say it enough. But anyway, guys, if you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section down below. And also, if you have your own personal build or things you want to leave about Nemesis in the comment section, please do to help other players. It really helps. Alright, guys, let's get straight into it. Now let's take a look at her passive, Scales of Fate. It's absolutely amazing. Nemesis holds the scales of balance. Hitting enemies with basic attacks tips the scales in her favor, reducing her target's physical and magical power and increasing hers, and it's stacked. It's amazing. So it's a buff ability, it affects herself only, and the power gain is 6% per stack, the power loss is 6% per stack, of course, and the max stacks is 4, duration of 5, so she is all about basic attacks, guys. She is not an ability-based god. If you think she's an ability-based god, you are playing her wrong, 100%. She is a shredder. She's meant to shred protections, build stone-cutting sword, and Quinn sides, and things like that. It just works so well, and her basic attacks hit fucking really hard. With my crit build, guys, I'm hitting 1,000 plus with her in game. No bullshit. It is absolutely amazing. Now, truly, Nemesis is probably one of the most simple gods in the game, especially on her number 1, called Swift Vengeance. It's just a dash ability. It affects enemies with physical damage. Nemesis dashes in a line, dealing damage to enemies in her path, and she may dash again within 2 seconds. Using an ability actually cancels out the second dash, and the damage is really weak, but it can finish people. It can also really distract them and helps you move really fast. This is a very fast ability, but like I said, it's so simple. Literally, all it is a dash. You can dash twice. If you use an ability between the first and second dash, you can't dash again. There you go. That's about it. Now, once again, a very simple ability is her number 2. It's called Slice and Dice. It's a cone ability that affects enemies with physical damage. Nemesis swings her blade, dealing damage in an area in front of her. Enemies in the center of the swing are struck for 2 times the damage and slowed for 2 seconds. Now, this is really simple. The middle hits harder and it slows, and the outside doesn't hit as hard, but it still hits them. So the damage is 140 plus 52%, or 50%, sorry, of your power. Now, the slow, guys, is a max of 50 at max rank. This is why you level this first. The slow is huge. Like I said, she is not an ability-based god, so you slowing them is detrimental. Slow them down and just fuck their face up with your sword. Nemesis 101. Now, I know I said her passive is amazing, but this ability is probably the best thing about her. And no, probably, definitely the best thing about her. A good Nemesis knows how and when to use this, and it's very important you guys understand what this does. It's called Retribution. It's her third ability. It's a buff that affects herself and enemies. Nemesis activates a temporary shield around herself that protects her from a set amount of damage, or until the time expires. A percentage of incoming damage from gods is healed and reflected back to the source. Hard CC effects remove the shield. So guys, at max rank, 50% of the damage received is shot back at the person who dealt it. If a Scylla ults you for 1,000, she gets hit by 500. Yeah, that's what just happened. Now the healing, guys, is 100% of damage back to you if they do it. So if a Scylla ults you for 1,000 and you're about to die and you pop Retribution, you're getting healed for 1,000. Literally 1,000 or 500 because the shield health, but it's a huge amount, man. It's everything. It's huge. So a good Nemesis knows how to use this. And the shield health, guys, like I said, is 500. The duration is 2 seconds, so you really need to time this correctly. Be quick with it. It's a fast ability, and it also goes away very fast. Now, the cooldown is not bad at all, so you constantly have it up. And, of course, the mana cost is 80 towards the end. So it's a huge, very, 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 very important ability. And definitely my second favorite thing about her is her ultimate, called Divine Judgment. It's a buff ability. It affects self and enemy gods. Nemesis chooses a single enemy god, reducing their health and movement speed, and stealing a portion of their protections for a period of time. Her movement speed is also increased during this time, so she moves fast, their health is gone, they're kind of slowed down, their protections are all fucked up, you still have your slow, it's just overall amazing. Now the damage, guys, is 50% of the current HP, so if they have 1,000 HP, boom, they have 500, huge. 50% of their protections is gone. 25% movement speed increase for you, and the target debuff lasts for 5 seconds, and the Nemesis buff lasts for 8 seconds. It's a huge buff, guys. This is very important to pop on someone who has protections. Do not waste it on a mage, unless you have to secure the kill, which is not a problem. But if there's a team fight and you pop it on the fucking Scylla and there's a Bacchus next to you, you suck. Pop it on the Bacchus, pop it on the Guan Yu, pop it on the Bellona, pop it on somebody who has protections, because you're taking their protections, you're slowing them down, you're giving yourself a big buff, and you're just overall a fucking beast for 8 seconds. So, very important ability. I love it. Now, right here is how I level Nemesis. I always max out the 2 first, which is called Slice and Dice. A very great ability. At max rank, it has 50% slow, so it's very important to grab. At level 2, I'm grabbing Swift Vengeance, which is her dash, which does no damage, but very important to have to secure those kills, to secure getaways, to all that good stuff. And then I start worrying about Slice and Dice first. I go into Retribution, which is a 3, very important to have due to the shield and everything, and of course the healing and all that great stuff. Then I touch the ultimate whenever I can, so it goes Slice and Dice, Retribution, ultimate, and lastly is the dash. So that's how it goes, guys. Alright guys, really quick here, let's look at my 2 starters. I have a jungle start and a normal start. This is my normal start. I always go Death Toll, Boots, 4 mana, and 4 health pots. Very, very important. The reason Death Toll is so good on her, guys, is because I said she is not an ability-based god. She is all about basic attacks. If you can heal yourself with basic attacks and then also heal yourself with the shield, this really helps, honestly, a lot throughout early game, mid game, and even to late game until you sell it. So, and then of course going into my jungle start, guys, the only thing I change out is Bumba's Mask, because she does have a kind of a hard time early game in the jungle, so it's very important to make sure she's getting healed up with this. You have to be careful. I don't normally ever start red pot with her because it doesn't seem too viable in my opinion, but I'm sure some of you have done that before, so let me know in the comments down below what you guys start with. Now, just like my starters, guys, I have 2 builds that I normally use. One is for my safer route, and the other one's for my if I'm getting carried and I'm kicking ass route, which I normally like to use the second build, but this one is my more safer build. Of course, I have the shield off the Bulwark of Hope, and of course the defense from the Breastplate of Valor, which is awesome because I also have cooldown. So, Warrior Tabi, Yoan's Wrath, Breastplate of Valor, Shin Side, Stone Cutting Sword, and Bulwark of Hope. And this sexy build right here is just everything. If I'm getting carried and I don't really need any magical protections, like if the mage is just getting fucking stomped on, I'm having a great game, I'm like 6-0 already, I'll go, after Quint Size, I'll go the crit route, and I love Wind Demon on Nemesis. It's amazing. You could go Vitalis, but I don't like that. I like the ability to crit and move faster, and then once I get Deathbringer, I have more power and more crit. Guys, I'm hitting for 1,000 plus sometimes on crits, and the crits happen very, very often. So this is a great build, guys. Warrior Tabi, Yoan's Wrath, Breastplate of Valor, Chin Size, Wind Demon, and Deathbringer. Now, these are my situational items, guys. I love Shooter Shield, I love Void Shield, I love Winged Blade, Pestilence is all amazing, and even the first item, guys, it just all works so well. So if you really need something to help you in 1v1s, or if your jungler is kicking your ass, or if there's a really strong healing presence on the team, these all really, really help. So situational items are only if you really need them, obviously, so you don't have to build into them, but I love these personal situational items. And here are my relics for the last part of the God Guide. I always go with Purification. It's just like personally the best thing for me to use on her because I like to be very aggressive with her, and if I get into a sticky situation, I need to pop beads, I go ahead and do so, and I'm free. Sanctuary is also amazing, but if you're kicking some serious ass, guys, and you really don't need the Sanctuary, go ahead and go Blink or Curse. Now, Curse is amazing on her. It slows them down. It helps her really stick on them a lot better and helps her get those basic attacks off, which is amazing because it helps her passive and is overall is what she's supposed to do. Now, Blink really helps secure kills. It's fantastic for blinking in, dashing twice, hitting them with a 2, and getting the fuck out of there, or popping the ultimate and engaging a really cool gank, because people might say, oh, she's too far to get me. You blink in, dash twice, and boom, they're fucked up. Amazing. But personally, these are my relics. Let me know what you guys think. Now, that's it for the video, guys. Please like it, show support, comment down below, and let me know what you thought about the God Guide. If you have any questions, please ask me, and as well, leave your tips, your builds, and all that cool stuff down below. And who should be the next god to get a guide? Let me know as well, guys. I love your faces, guys. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. I cannot thank you, broskies, enough. You are all amazing. Have a wonderful day. And as always, my friends, deuces, motherfuckers. Deuces.